Well, another Thanksgiving has come and gone, and I thought it would be a good idea this year for me and my mother to say what we were thankful for. This is my mother, Fern. Now, we've written them down on index cards, what we're most thankful for. Should I begin?
You can just start.
I am thankful for the opportunity to do stand-up comedy for a living. Why, there is nothing more gratifying than to step out on a stage before a quiet crowd and through my comedy, turn them into an unruly mob.
I am thankful for the brave man who pulled me from a burning building last week and sadly perished. In the process, I'll never forget him. I don't remember his name, but I think he had a mustache.
I am thankful for women, the greatest creatures on earth, because without women, there would be no cookies.
I am thankful for the kindly ladies who live across the country and leave pies on their windowsills. So an old chunk of coal like me have a bite to eat from time to time. I am thankful for the troops, except for that one guy. I am thankful for all of my grandchildren, especially the ones I like. I am thankful for the fine young men and women of the LAPD, along with the Burbank Police Department, who joined forces this year and finally solved the baffling murder of Bob Hope. And finally, I am thankful for friends without which it would be a cold and dark place. Yes, friends especially like ones where Joey gets Chandler a duck. The end. I hope everybody had a really happy Thanksgiving.
Why are you going high? Push me to the side. Just keep going on and I ain't getting tired. Yeah, you try to crucify all the good inside. You go and come now.
The last one. Okay. I went to the doctor the other day and he told me, you are what you eat. So I ate a bowl of Count Chocula. I went home and became a Dracula! Oh, good Lord!
That was excellent. Excellent.
That's enough nonsense for one day. I'll write it all down and hold it out here. I'll have somebody. And that's what I need. If you're going to do all these, I need a person with a. What do they call them? A what?
Cue card. Cue card.
A cue card. That's it. I need somebody with cue cards. Don't you think?
I think it's a little early to be a diva.
I think it's too late to be a diva. Have fun.
If there was one thing that you would change about Adam Egan, what would it be?
Oh, where do I start?
This guy says your face looks like a cunt.
I can't even change that. It's not the first time I've heard that, but I mean.
You know what I don't like is when they make those dirty drinks.
Dirty Sanchez?
Dirty Sanchez. That's what you drink.
What dirty drinks?
No, they say like
pink pussy,
huh?
like the pink pussy.
You don't have to be dirty, but the guy doesn't realize there's a TV camera aimed at him.
This is like your little brother.
God damn, man.
You have such control.
And this morning, Adam Egat. Is that your name? Fucking change it.
The latest
Adam
Archie,
Egan telling a joke.
the latest Archie comic shows gay character Kevin kissing his boyfriend Devin. Another barrier will be broken next month when, in a dream sequence, Jughead will be show fisting Betty Crocker.
God damn, you're illiterate.
It's a show fit. No. Oh, you're right.
Will be shown. Will be shown.
They forgot to write the end there. Why is it so different to find pornography about people in stable monogamous relationships?
Why is it so what?
Different?
Different? Difficult. Damn.
Start all over, and the joke still works.
Oh my God.
Michelle Obama has booked a cameo on the ABC show Nashville.
Start again. Start again.
All right.
Kids today, I mean,
You can't spell ABC.
Wow. Michelle Obama has booked a cameo on the ABC show Nashville. With this and her appearance on iCarly, I think Michelle is ready to start appearing in films. May I suggest my favorite film series, Black Ass Fuckers? It's actually...
Adam Eager told me something I didn't know. He said you worked with Red Fox on a variety.
Yeah, I heard that. I'm dying to hear.
produced Red Fox variety. You told me he just worked on it.
Worked on it.
Well, that's. I mean, according to your
What do you
Wikipedia
think I was,
page.
a stagehand, you douchebag? Worked on it.
Not the
Did you
first time I've
do
been called
your
douchebag
notes?
today.
Lose the douchebag.
He's talking about me.
Well, we don't know if he's talking
He's
about
clearly talking about me.
you. He is talking about you. What's the deal with that fucking douchebag? Plus some douchebag, I don't know who he was, but I'd like to punch him right in the fucking face. Adam had a question he wanted to ask you about your comedy.
Yeah, I've been chomping at the bits to ask this one. I've been thinking about it all week. Norm told me to come up with some questions for you, and I've just been dying to know where do you get your ideas from? Well, I mean,
Nora Ephron walked off the show.
Yeah.
Right, and so did Sinead O'Connor, I think, right?
I was there for that one, too.
You were there for Sinead O'Connor?
Yeah.
It was Nora Dunn, by the way.
Oh, no, I meant when Dice did it, Sinead... Yeah,
Was that the same
No, that
show?
wasn't the same show.
No, she said she didn't want to do it because Dice was performing, so they had to get a different musical guest.
This guy, you hire this guy to ruin all the interviews? No, so how about this?
Sometimes I'm beginning to worry about my short-term memory loss.
That was the... Oh.
Sometimes I'm beginning to worry about my short-term memory loss. Sometimes I'm beginning to worry about my short-term memory loss. That was it.
I thought he was talking about his first Twitter name. I was like, that's a
So
really
you
long Twitter name.
Real Ed McMahon over here, huh?
Ed McBoy.
What was your joke?
You had one joke?
You know,
I had to have
it
had
was
one.
so ridiculous. It was stupid.
What was it?
Oh God, man!
No,
It was something like, don't take a shot from a girl at a bar because it looks ridiculous. It's never good. I think the punchline was, is this a Care Bear cum shot or something? It was really ridiculous. I don't remember it. It was so long ago, but that was the gist of it, and that's why I don't do stand-up anymore.
He can't even tell his own joke.
I mean, I'm not a good, you know.
Anything.
Yeah, clearly. I mean, it's like... Earlier this week, Aaron Jackson of Topeka, Kansas, painted his house the colors of the Gay Pride rainbow flag in direct protest of the Westboro Baptist Church. When that didn't seem to work, Jackson fucked 3 of his best buds on his front lawn.
Homophobic.
Yeah.
Well, I think it shows
Earlier he
solidarity.
was racist, and now he's homophobic.
Well, I think of this.
Yeah.
Former Tennessee Titans cheerleader Elizabeth Lee Garner, 42, is accused of pulling a 12-year-old boy's pants off and offering him oral sex. The boy refused her advances not because he was 12, but because he was a die-hard Colts fan.
This is what I have to work with, you know?
Chipotle has canceled its planned sponsorship of the Utah Boy Scout event due to the BSA's ban on gay leaders and scouts. Ironic how an all-male anti-gay organization would want to put hot, thick loads of beef and sour cream in their mouth.
Okay. We get the idea. You hate gay guys. We first met, I met you underneath the Queensboro Bridge. You at the time were jerking off punks for $15 a man.
My whole family's watching, man. My grandmother.
Your family doesn't know that when you were a young man, you used to jerk off punks for $15 a man?
Here's the joke.
Holocaust denier.
Awesome.
I'm not going to hold that against you.
He doesn't believe in the whatever.
I never got to go to
He
camp.
doesn't believe in the Holocaust.
I never went to camp when I was a kid. Is that a good change of subject?
He doesn't believe that the Holocaust happened.
Do you not believe that?
I had a bar mitzvah again.
No, then he says
Why
he
would
has
you
a
have a bar
brother
mitzvah if you didn't believe the Holocaust happened?
Jesus, every time.
Was
This is the
Passover-
closest I've seen to him admitting to the Holocaust, where he said, I think people have died. He's like 6,600,000. What's the difference? I'm like,
Well, there's a lot of difference.
there's a
Adam.
huge difference. There's something beautiful about this one.
I'm so
not
glad.
joking. I'm not being ironic.
No, I really loved it too. It was great.
Oh, that's great.
So
Too bad this guy was here.
Yeah.
I was a little late here tonight. I took a cab to the theater, folks. And I don't know if you've ever been in these New York City cabs, but I got one of those cabbies, couldn't speak English, you know. Saw his name there on the dash. I couldn't even pronounce it. I think it was something like Hideki or Rabu. Something like that. And there's Charles Woodson. How about that? What a season he had. Great, man. He became the first defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy. And congratulations, Charles. That is something that no one can ever take away from you. Unless you kill your wife and a waiter, in which case, all bets are off. This is a word of advice.
Never been anything in the history of the ESPYs better than his monologue. So I want to go back there for a second with Norm. Thank you for making time for us. What do you remember most about all of that ESPYs thing that you did that made everyone uncomfortable and was hugely great, and instead of celebrated, got everyone mad?
Oh, hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi, Norm.
No, this is what happened. I'm sure you guys have been to the ESPYs.
Yes.
No.
And, it's a lot of fun. They'll go like, and now, for best football team, you know, and the guy that won the Super Bowl, you know. So they get an award. And so I was doing my stand-up, but the audience is like 90% just New Yorkers, you know. And then right at the first few rows are all the athletes. And so the New Yorker guys liked me. But stupidly, I didn't realize that they were showing pictures like behind me of you know, Ken Griffey scowling and stuff, you know, because they all hated my jokes.
John Elway was mad. Did you actually say why the long face to John Elway?
I was against that joke. That was Will Ferrell. He said, "Get some teeth" or something like that. I don't know what he said. Why the long face? I did say, but that's okay. But no, Will took on his teeth, and I was like, "Oh, don't do that."
Who was most upset with you after that night?
Ken Griffey Jr.
Really?
Did he say
Yeah,
something?
they told me, like after the show, they were, there's this big party, and they were always like, all through the show, this party's going to be great. And then at the end, I go, where's that party? And they're like, nah, I probably should just go back to the hotel.
That's how you learned that you were not invited to Ken Griffey Jr.'s party?
Yeah, exactly.
What do you remember most about that night? Is there one joke that you're particularly proud of, and you tend to be someone who doesn't, you don't do a lot of reveling in the past. You move on. But is there anything in particular that you are proud of there?
Well, Woodson won the Heisman that year.
It's a good joke.
And so I said, they could never take that away from you unless you kill your wife and a waiter.
It's so good, man. It's such a good joke. It really is.
Were people mad at the ESPYs? I find that 8-minute stretch you did as one of the greatest things ever. I mean, the look on people.
They were mad, yeah. But
they
I
were
didn't realize
so uncomfortable.
I didn't realize it at the time because, like, the ESPYs, like, it's in Radio City Music Hall, so 95% of the audience is just New Yorkers. And then right in the front, it's 4 rows or something, are all the athletes,
Yeah, like
right?
Dean Smith is giving you like that tisk, how dare you? Who the hell is this guy?
I know, but me, like an idiot, I never saw that because I didn't have monitors or anything. So I was doing well in the room because it was like the New York audience. You can't really see out. But then when I later saw it on TV, it would just cut to scowling black athletes.
The O.J. Simpson joke at the end.
Ken Griffey Jr. didn't care for it. I remember that.
Really?
Yeah.
Did people come up to you afterwards, like the O.J. stuff, and when you were making fun of Tiger Woods? I mean, did people come up afterwards and like confront you or just say anything, or did you?
Well, Ken Griffey was really mad for some reason. I don't really know why. And he was like, yeah, that was really funny, man, really funny, like real sarcastic of me. And then I said, hey, man, listen, I just want to tell you one thing. I go, there's never going to be a guy, never going to be a player like your dad. That guy was the best. There'll never be anybody close to that guy.
Brutal. What did he say?
He just looked at him. He didn't know what to do because what are you going to do? Go, my dad? I'm way better than him. But you knew that was what was in his head.
What did you say about him in the show?
I didn't say anything. I said it was an OJ joke or something. And it just cut to him like with a crazy look on his face, like, what, huh? What? Like,
Yeah, they didn't like the OJ jokes. Neither did Saturday Night Live. You got in trouble on Saturday Night Live for doing the OJ stuff
it's
too.
kind of bizarre because I always thought, like, it's kind of, I don't know. It's hard to believe anybody would believe that he wasn't guilty, but I will say this though. Like, because every black guy I knew, like, would go, like, I go, you think he's really innocent? And they go, yeah, kind of, but you could tell, like, they, maybe not, but they were just backing him up. So, but then I was like, that's weird. But then I understood it later because when Robert Blake killed his wife, or allegedly did, I loved Beretta.
You're like, oh,
yeah, so I was like, I don't care. I just want him to. I don't really care. I don't know who this lady is. Like, but it'd be cool to have. I don't want Beretta to go to jail. I don't know. So
that's the white man's equivalent of O.J. Simpson is Beretta.
Exactly. Beretta with the cockatoo and stuff. You can take that to the bank, right? Wasn't that the greatest movie? Remember when you were a kid watching Beretta and like all the other cop shows,
like the Equalizer and things like that.
Yeah, and then you see Beretta be like, just Martin Scorsese's TV show. It's all gritty and.
It's a great name for a TV show too.
What?
Beretta.
I guess.
It's been a while, and I still like the way you look at me. Cause I keep loving.
Well, we were thinking about you the other day because the ESPYs was on, and one of our favorite things to watch, and every once in a while, like Deadpan or somebody, every time the ESPYs rolls around, they'll put up which was absolutely brilliant, but apparently not making many friends over at ESPN when you did that.
They won't have me back as an ESPY host.
What did they say to you after it was done?
No, they didn't say anything. They didn't say anything.
That's not good. Did anyone handle it poorly? Like any of the athletes? Did they? Because you would figure that you'll go, all right, I'm getting my balls busted a little bit, but this is what this event is all about, and he's a comedian.
Because is there anyone who takes themselves more seriously than athletes?
No, I didn't even stupidly. I didn't even know it was going that bad, and then
It went great,
It was
by the way.
great. It was hysterical.
Yeah, the audience liked it. The New Yorkers.
Yeah, people liked it.
Yeah, yeah.
The only people that didn't like it are those idiots that started the stupid ESPY Awards in the first place.
Hey, I was driving in a car. You were kind enough to bring a car to bring this old chunk of coal here to the studio.
We send cars for our guests. Yes.
Yeah, so I got in it, and I get material that way. So my
What do
driver,
you mean? How do you get material that way? You get in the car, and what happens?
my driver tells me a joke.
The driver we sent to pick you up told you a joke.
Yeah.
And you're going to tell it now on the show.
Yeah, that's how I get a lot of my material.
I was wondering about the moth joke and the dolphin joke, along with the Conan O'Brien show, which I've watched. It's an embarrassing amount of time. I was just wondering, like, going into those story jokes, the shaggy dogs or whatever, was there an agenda that you were steering away from? Like, what did Conan think you guys were going to talk about? And would he just have you on the show, just be like, come and just tell jokes, because you don't know anything?
Well, when Conan started, no one would go on his show. And I started Saturday Night Live at the same time that Conan started his talk show. And so he wasn't that successful, so he'd always phone me and go, the lady with the potato chips canceled, and I'd have to fill in, And so, man only has so many stories, so I had my one. And I told that on the first show. But the way for instance, like the moth joke, I was on Conan, and he said, you're going to be on one segment. So I did this segment. And then at the end of the segment, he goes, you got to do another segment. I'm like, but I got nothing to say. And then I remember Colin Quinn told me this joke that said, like, a moth was into a podiatrist's office. And he says, oh, I have all these problems. And the podiatrist goes, why did you come in here? And he goes, the light was on. And so I said, maybe I'll do that joke, but that joke only takes 8 seconds. So I know a thing has to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. That's what I've always heard, even though I don't fucking understand what the fuck it means. So I put a big, long middle. But yeah, with Conan, I just... What I do is, you have to, in these talk shows, they have these people called pre-interviewers, and you tell them the story, and they go to the host, and they tell the host the story, and then you tell the host the story that he's already heard. So you feel like a goddamn fool. So instead, I would make up stories to tell them. And then so, let them go, I understand you got a haircut. I go, no, I don't got no haircut. So after a while, they just let me do it. And they were all very kind men, very, very funny men. One time I went on, it was like a dance floor, and they gave me a Mr. Mic. Do you know what a Mr. Mic is?
Of course.
So I'm holding the speaker and the mic and talking, and then a guy comes in from the street,
Yeah.
and there's no signs advertising for me or anything. So he thinks I'm a psychotic, person, and so he starts approaching me, like you would say, give me the gun, And I'm like, no, I'm the performer, I'm the entertainer.
We were on the road with, it was Adam and Rob Schneider, Norm, and a bunch of us. And some nights he'd flip the whole set, but some nights he would do like the bomb set.
Oh, yeah.
And he would just walk people, and he would do it almost on purpose. So, some nights He would say, "This is the set you're getting," and
But here's Norm, this goofy Canadian accent, really telling these long, weird bits for 8 shows. And he probably bombed 3 out of 8 shows. Whenever he killed, he would kill, when it was a sophisticated crowd, he would get him and he would kill. He would just go backstage, he'd pull out a deck of cards, and he'd make me and Rich Voss play poker with him. When he bombed, Norm would go to the exit and say goodbye to every single person who left. Just to be weird and make us laugh and be awkward for the people. He would thank everyone for coming after he bombed.
It's courtesy of Jim Downey, who did Update with Norm, said, I mean, it's the thing that stuns me is he used to, there's dress for Saturday Night Live and then there's air. And Norm would do his set for Update in front of the dress crowd. And there'd be certain jokes that got absolutely nothing. Now, a sketch can maybe do better on air than it did, but a joke, if it bombs at dress, in that format, it will bomb on air. It just will. So he had undisputed proof that his joke was going to bomb, but he liked the joke. And he'd turn to Downey and say, yeah, we're doing it. And Downey would say, oh, that's a great joke. Yeah, we're doing it.
Across the Great Plains, harsh weather and hungry boll weevils are the cause of one of the worst cotton harvests in years. Or so the Germans would have us believe. Last Sunday's National Hockey League game between the Buffalo Sabres and the Tampa Bay Lightning was postponed due to record snowfall in Buffalo. Or so the Germans would have us believe.
Now, that I like to do well. And if I'm handed absolute proof that I will fail, I will change course. Sure. I will admit it. I'm not that guy. There's something in him that's unbelievably fearless.
What you're describing there, when I would watch those segments, they were delightful. There was something more exciting and interesting about the silence and Norm's joy at having landed the dud.
And
holding his smile. It was thrilling. It was heroic.
He was telling us, this is a good joke, and I'm sticking with it. And his eyes would just light up when he was getting nothing, and you got what I'm serving tonight. This is what we're serving at the restaurant, and this is what you're eating, and you're gonna, there you go. Yeah, you know.
That's a perfect way to put it. It's like a master chef. What do you know? Fuck your taste buds.
It's a sushi restaurant where they go.
Yeah.
You don't do California rolls here.
Yeah.
Little one, you've been away so long, and I need you now more than forever.
That guy is certain, and his sensibility. It's fun to watch.
You get more than a joke and a laugh. You get that tone. You get that attitude. There is that invisible connection. Yeah, we know what you're up to, Norm, and this is what we love.
It's like why rock and roll is cool. The swag of it, like she's just doing it. He's hip, bro.
Please welcome Norm MacDonald.
We looked at it earlier.
You did?
He actually shaved it. It's not even a bald spot.
Oh my God.
Norm MacDonald, nice to see you.
Good to see you too, man.
Your fans are out in force.
Yeah, they're good people, right?
They're good, fine people. How you doing with the new season? Are they driving you nuts? Or they changed the name? They
changed the name from the Norm Show to Norm.
Yeah. That testing and research and everything.
It's like For the Love of the Game. You know that movie? They changed that.
What'd they change that
to For Love of Game or something.
And that was it? And they thought that was going to work?
Yeah, they decided to take they thought those like slowed things down.
Yeah. Well, the remote controls that people have to flip around. You know how it goes. Are you enjoying the high life now, being the big network star and Zooming around, getting the free beers at places, that sort of thing?
Hey, they give you free beers?
Don't they? They don't give you the free beers?
They give you. I actually went to this bar where they give you those. You ever have them shooters?
Sure.
Yeah.
They're almost, they look like little beers.
Yeah, no. They're little tiny drinks like that, and they have sex names, like dirty sex names. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, right. Like
sex on the beach, or
or
blow thing.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
They give you those free?
Yeah, I don't know. that was an old bit I used to do in my stand-up, and I was going to do it, and then I just abandoned it.
You bailed out. You're like, we're not going to get into the beer thing. We're not going to go that direction. You know, our show's up in Canada now. We're up in your, do you think they could use a little bit of our humor? Yeah, we just got into what is it called? Saskatchewan? What is it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Well, you don't care. You fled that country.
No,
you don't
it
even
seems
care
like
anymore.
if you're already on in the United States, that's the only thing that counts.
No. This has always been to get to Canada for us. Yeah, always. We've never... Everybody's on in America.
Yeah.
But only Wayne and Schuster dominate Canada. We're gonna...
How do you know that?
I had a tape once.
Yeah,
That was really it. No,
Schuster.
I was up late one night. You know, in Canada, they show naked movies for free on TV.
Oh, yeah.
You flip around in it.
Absolutely.
Did you hear a deep voice over there say, yes?
Yeah, yes. Insertion, too.
Is that... You know what? I didn't hear the parenthetical comment, but as that went, but that's a nice treat.
What? Oh, naked, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I noticed? I was in
What's that?
You know where you go into the hotels and you get your Spectravision with the pornos on it?
Yeah.
The pornos in the Spectravision are not hard. They're pornos, but they cut out like insertion shots. They cut out. You know what I mean? They cut out vaginas
The plot,
and penises.
that sort of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So they don't show that part, and I'm wondering, like, who is offended by that? Like, you know what I mean? Is somebody whacking after a porno phone down? What the hell's going on here? This is unbelievable. It's offensive here. I'm trying to whack off, and there's a insertion here, you know? Right? That's right.
I don't know whatever you're talking about. The only thing I've noticed about those movies, quite honestly, billing is immediate.
That's right.
Because you try, and if you're like me, you're a film connoisseur, you like to check out the different plots. And but if you just watch a couple of minutes, just enough to see that it's going to be nurses, or whatever it is, it shows up on your bill that you watched like 15 of them. If you, I mean, from what...
I gotcha.
Yeah.
One time, I was watching one of those. I was whacking.
Yeah.
So I'm whacking off watching it, and all of a sudden, Bruce Baum is on it. You know that comedian? He's a comedian that's like a friend of mine, right? And so he shows up, like, because he's the comic part of it, like they're showing some sex. All of a sudden, he comes in, and right at the time when I was, finishing off.
Yeah.
So now I don't want to call up Bruce Baum anymore.
When this airs, we're going to make sure we get a picture of Bruce Baum, the Flash.
He's a great man. He's a funny man.
He's a great man, but you need to see the visual to understand Norm's pain. Thank you very much for coming by. As always, the funniest man I know.
Yeah, this is
Norm
the greatest.
MacDonald. Norm airs on Wednesday nights on ABC. Norm MacDonald.
Welcome back to the program. My guest tonight, a very funny comedian and actor, is on Saturday Night Live for many years. His new show is Fox's A Minute with Stan Hooper. Please welcome Norm MacDonald.
Hello! Hey, Johnny. That clip didn't seem that entertaining.
That's not the whole show, is it?
That's the best part.
You picked that out especially for
I
us?
miss you, Johnny.
I miss you. TV is
Congratulations.
better in my mind. Stop it.
On
TV
your
is better.
Academy Award.
Don't even talk about it. Just wait.
Ah, you won an Emmy.
Wait till the races come out. We're going to be top notch. By the way, you are the first guest to sit in our new couch. Talk to me about...
This is some couch, I'll tell you that, man.
What do you think?
I'd it. That's the highest compliment you can pay a couch.
It is a high compliment. It's just we have a minivan of nuns that is...
Have you ever felt a couch that you felt that way before this couch?
No, this is the first one, man. I'm a normal fella, you know.
Do you think it's the ultra suede?
It may be the, it has a alluring come hither look.
It has a bit of a nice slant to it, I believe.
It's a goddamn whore, let's be honest. No, it's a nice couch. It's a nice couch. I don't mean to disparage the couch.
TV is better when Norm Macdonald is on it. That is my postulation. That is my theory. That is my. This whole interview will be applause breaks back and forth. And you know what? America is a great country.
America is the best country in the world.
Norm Macdonald got more applause than America.
I know you say that with irony, but I'm from Canada.
Where?
Canada.
Show me where that is. I've heard tale of it. But you've been living here for years.
Yeah, and America is the greatest country in the world, and Canada, 35.
You can't say that. You have to go. You have family there. They'll see you at
my family's
at
fine.
Boxing Day or whatever do they have holidays?
They do have Boxing Day. How do you know about that? Now you should explain it. They're going to think that has something to do with the pugilism, but it is actually not.
Boxing Day is nothing to do with pugilism. It's a day in Canada where all the small children.
What's pugilism mean?
That'd be the art
boxing,
of the sweet science,
sorry, you're right,
as it were.
Sweet science. Yeah.
Boxing Day in Canada is all the children are put in boxes and set out on Lake Huron.
Yes, that's right.
And whoever doesn't sink
is not a witch.
Is not a witch, and is the next prime minister. I think.
I think that's right.
I think that is correct.
Yeah.
But now you live in Los Angeles, the lap
Parliamentary
of.
system. Yes, I do. The lap of fire.
Oh yeah, Are you anywhere near? Is that anywhere near?
No, that's the one bright spot in the whole thing is that I'm in no danger at all.
You know, they haven't covered that on the news as much as not a lot of Norm Macdonald updates.
I saw this is an interesting thing I saw. You know they have that little scroll that goes under CNN? I'm watching it the other day. Baghdad's getting bombed, right?
Right.
And underneath on the scroll it says, Daniel Kellison to leave the Jimmy Kimmel show. Isn't that backwards?
You think they should have been covering that in the regular news, and the little crawl should have been Baghdad is bombed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because since that crawl, remember, just started September 11th. We never had that.
They didn't have the crawl before that, no.
And now the crawl is because at that time there was so much information. You know, you'd be watching that thing, and then all of a sudden it'd say, "Watch out, duck!" and you go, "Ah!"
It was immediate.
Right, it was immediate.
Yeah.
Because there's so much information flowing, and now they just kept the crawl, and there's nothing to put on there. So you'll see things like, singer James Taylor set to wed, and you're like,
The favorite one that I've seen so far is it said it was another of those situations. They were announcing that Uday and Kusei had been killed in that giant raid, and underneath it said, Beyonce says she doesn't like the word bootylicious. And it was just such a great, but it's that same damn thing. I want you to put a ticker on your show. Will you put a ticker on the Stan Hooper show?
And I've never been on that scroll, and yet for years I've said I don't like that word bootylicious. But that doesn't make the news.
But CNN is not covering Norm Macdonald to the extent people want.
I know, it's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. How you liking doing the program? Is it enjoyable for you? Is it fun to work? Do you prefer to gamble?
Why do you have to bring that up?
Are you having fun doing it?
No, I love working. You know, I retired from show business. You know, and nobody noticed. So
I noticed.
So I realized that I had to get back into it so that I could become a big star, then retire from show business.
Thank you.
And then it would be a big star.
That's how Celine Dion does it.
That's right.
Then you go to Vegas and you open up your own Norm Macdonald Theater.
That's right, and you marry an old dude that blows all your money. That's my dream.
A fine dream it is, sir.
Certainly.
A Minute with Stan Hooper airs Wednesday nights at 8:30 on Fox. It's Norm Macdonald back on TV where he belongs! my guest tonight, one of my very favorite comedians. His new sketch comedy CD is called NORM MACDONALD Ridiculous. Please welcome back to the program, NORM MACDONALD. NORM! Oh, for God's sake. You feel the love?
What a crowd, what a crowd.
What? That's love.
Yeah,
Pure.
That's right. I wasn't saying it with any irony.
No,
I think it's a good crowd.
Pure Norm MacDonald love. The CD is ridiculous, and this is a long-rumored project.
Yeah, it took me a long time to do it because it takes me a long time to do anything. I wanted to do a thing because when I was a kid, I listened to Cheech and Chong all the time. And so I wanted to do an album. It's very explicit. It's not for kids, but it is for the kids. So it's like tobacco guys, you know what I mean? They got to aim for the kids.
That's exactly right.
I always felt sorry for those guys because it's like, who the hell are they going to get a 50-year-old guy to start smoking?
They got me at 15.
Me too. I was 13.
I thought, if a camel can do it, who am I not to do it?
Remember that Joe Camel? I always laugh because they were said, like, subliminally, it looks like a penis. You know what I mean? And when I looked at it, I couldn't even find a camel. It looks, you know what I mean? Subliminally, it was a camel.
So did you think for a long time, why is that penis smoking?
No, because I've seen smoking penises.
And for the kids out there, it is a terrible habit for your penis to pick up. And I would not recommend it in any way.
The audience concurs.
Yes. We've all seen the pictures of the inside of a penis that is smoked.
Yeah.
It's not pretty. Well, that's what I love. You know, when we were kids, I loved the National Lampoon radio stuff. Nobody came up with CDs like that anymore. This is like the throwback.
Yeah, I didn't know how to do a stand-up CD because the market is saturated.
You and your market speak.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about the crocodile hunter.
Did you?
Because I think
you're gonna make him sad.
Because I think, you know, it was tragic at the time, but I think I don't know, people calling me, man, they're shocked. Oh, hey, you wouldn't believe it, who got killed? The crocodile hunter.
Please don't make me laugh at this.
He was 44 years old. I'm like, that's a ripe old age for a crocodile hunter.
That's not.
And you know who had to be pissed about it were the crocodiles, because he got killed by some fruity fish. And so you know the crocodiles were like, hey man, that crocodile hunter got killed. Who did it, Frank? Nah, you don't even want to know, man.
Please don't do this anymore. This
go, Bill, man, you had a chance. When the guy go, man, I had a chance. I had that mother. He was Tommy with a stick. I could have eaten him and his kid.
I don't feel good about this.
You remember I ever tell you that story, Bill? Yeah, only 1,000 times.
That's for the kids. All right, Norm MacDonald, we're putting you in a new feature. There's a new feature on the program. Just unveiled it yesterday. You ready for it?
Sure.
It's a new thing called The Daily Show, Seat of Heat. Roll the thing. You ready for it? You ready? Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice and Canadian Foreign Minister Peter MacKay. They met yesterday. Here's some of their repartee.
I slept so well, you know, the air is so great. Terrific air to sleep in.
She loves the cool Atlantic breezes here in Atlantic Canada. She left her window open last night.
All right, here's my question to you, Norm MacDonald. Are they f***ing? Take your time. Take your time.
Hot.
Mull it over.
It's hot. It's hot in here. Well, I am a Canadian, as you know. But I love America better. But I'm a Canadian, and I know this Peter MacKay character. I've known him for years.
Thought you'd have
and
some insight.
If I was Condoleezza Rice, I wouldn't be too flattered, because that guy will f*** anything. I swear to God.
Norm MacDonald is off the hot seat.
Wait,
You're off.
wait, I want to say one thing.
One more thing.
One thing about, because this was a rumor, and I don't know if it's
There's a rumor they were together.
No, this was a rumor that long went around Canada about Peter MacKay years ago.
Let's hear it.
I don't know if it's true, it might be an urban myth, but they say one time on a dare, he f***ed a crocodile.
All right, that's it. Norm MacDonald, ridiculous. It's in the stores now. Welcome back. My guest tonight, one of our favorites, a very funny comedian. His upcoming show for Comedy Central is called Sports Show with Norm MacDonald. Please welcome back to the program, Norm MacDonald.
Norm MacDonald! Come and sit down. That was the fastest walkout ever. That was speed. That was the fastest walkout I've ever had.
Yeah, well, who wants to see people walking, man? We got to do jokes. We're the greatest crowd, man. They're the greatest crowd I've ever seen.
How do you do that? Because that was...
No, I do have to widen my circle of crowds. But how you doing, pal?
I'm doing good. I miss you. I was telling you this backstage. One of the few comics when I don't hear your comedic voice for all, I miss it. It's so funny and I'm so glad to see you coming back to TV.
Hey, listen, man. I like all your politics.
Thank you, Norm. I appreciate that. Now, you're Canadian. Your government has collapsed. It's completely collapsed.
It has?
It's completely collapsed.
Well, the good thing is it doesn't matter at all. This is why, because you're such a political guy, and I realized when I came here, because I was never political, and it's because you're from America and I'm from Canada, and in America you have a duty to be political, because you vote for the wrong guy, he blows up the world. Right? Now, in Canada, here's our elections in Canada. Go, hey, listen, how does that guy stand on the bridge building? It's always, that's every time. One guy goes, I think we should build the bridge. And the other guy's, I don't care for the bridge. So
it's all bridge-based politics.
We don't got they never gave us no red phone. You're president. I thought you were political.
No, I didn't realize we had a red phone.
You don't realize the president has a red phone?
But here's what it's come to be for in America.
And you're the most trusted man in America?
I'm not trusted. It seems like now, no matter who we vote for, no matter which guy we get, we still blow it out of the world. So, at a certain point, maybe we just like blowing stuff up.
Americans? Well, listen, if I was president, man, I'd get on that red phone right away and blow something up.
What would you blow up first?
What would I blow up?
Yeah.
That stupid high school I went to for...
Empty building, of course.
But listen, man, I'll tell you this, though. With the streets of Libya running with blood...
Okay, I'll buy your premise.
Yeah. Listen, the Egyptians are so brave, and the guys in Tripoli trying to take over, and Bahrain. Here's what I'm trying to get at. I'm from Canada. We got a queen. She lives in England, right? We're so we can't get. Seriously, I could get a bunch of buddies of mine. I swear to God, I could get 2 or 3 dozen buddies of mine. We could go over to Buckingham Palace takeover.
I would totally do that with you.
It's an old bag in a castle.
You know what is the most difficult part of that?
finding which room she's in. Do you have any idea? If you go to attack her, there's like 130 rooms. We'd probably lose interest before we got to her.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. But you know, Gaddafi is surrounded by what is he surrounded by?
Bahrain. I'm guessing he's surrounded by like dancing girls. He's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, he's a nutbag.
No, he likes the ladies. That's what I heard.
Did you know he has a Ukrainian nurse who apparently is...
follows her everywhere. Yeah, pretends he's a nurse, but I've heard that maybe there's a little hanky-panky going on. Listen, I don't want to badmouth Gaddafi. I want to talk about Watson the computer.
Oh, let's talk about that. I'm happy to talk about that.
You know that character?
I love that guy. He was on Jeopardy. He crushed.
Yeah, he was on Jeopardy, and he crushed. You guys know Watson the computer?
Sure. Terrific.
Yeah. So, I watched it. It was cool. And the funny thing was, like, they were like, I wonder if, who's going to win? Watson the computer? Or that guy that works down at the hat store? And, first of all, I don't think he should be called Watson, because wasn't Watson the guy that didn't know Sherlock Holmes?
He was the helper. It should be Sherlock.
Yeah, Watson was like, hey, what about this? And then he'd go, elementary, my idiot friend. So he should have been called Sherlock. But anyways, you know.
No, it was a good aside.
So, so Watson naturally he's a computer.
Crushed him.
Yeah. Killed them, you know? And even his stories were better, you know what I mean? You notice that? Like when Alex Trebek would say the story, I go, Watson, I understand you have a story about jail, you know? And then Watson was like, yes, one time Oscar Wilde was in prison and George Bernard Shaw came to him and said, why, Oscar, what are you doing in there? To which Oscar Wilde quickly retorted, why, George Bernard, what are you doing out there? You know? And the guy next to him was like, God damn, I was going to tell my story about the hat. I gave the guy the wrong hat that time.
When does this show come on? When does the show come on air? You gotta watch it whenever it's on. Sports show with Norm MacDonald premieres on Comedy Central Tuesday, April 12th at 10:30 p.m.
Yeah!
Yes, you're on leading. Norm MacDonald.
Norm, I'm sleeping with your wife.
You son of a bitch, motherfucker! Huh? You sleep with my fucking wife? You son of a bitch cocksucker! You're my best fucking friend, Adam! God damn you, motherfucker! I'll fucking kill you! You sleep with, that's what you were doing on fucking Friday night, were you, huh? You fucking bastard! You see you...
Okay, I apologize. We had some technical difficulties. Got a little carried away. I got to apologize. I feel partially responsible. So,
what was that? You don't even have a wife. You don't even have a wife.
That's true. I never was the marrying kind.
Okay, we're ready to pull the classic vodka and funnel prank.
Yeah, you swallow that, you fucker. You drink that down. You don't fucking spit that out. Yeah, you like it, you fucker. Drink it. Fucking swallow that fucking... What the fuck is...
Adam Egat.
Yeah.
Would you come in, please?
What's up? How'd it go?
I just wanted to compliment you. Yes, you have a very nice tie. I like your shirt. Louisville Slugger. Oh, God. You see, I care enough to use a brand name. That's right, Dandy. Why don't you just say Brand X, you bum? It's called authenticity. Right, you're not worth a bent penny, you damn drunkard. Just got to do something, though.
Okay. What? You have like somewhere to be?
No, I just gotta do something. Oh, no! Oh, good Christ almighty! That is a lot of pain! Ah! Oh, God, you're kicking me in the belly! Why? Oh, please stop! Okay, fair enough. Just don't kick me in the face.
Some fellas are blessed. Adam Egan, where have you been? Turns out, in a jiffy, the wig came off. You could have, by the way, why the hell did it take you so long? I had to talk to Gala for 10 minutes. You get...
Fucking suck that venom. Yeah, you fucking suck that fucking venom. Yeah, you want to spit it out? You got a fucking mouth load. Ah, fucking shoot it out of your face, you fucking cunt! You fucking whore! Ah!
Oh, thanks, dude. I didn't get any of that in my mouth.
Yeah, no problem, man. We'll be back with Simon Helber. You fucking sit down.
I'm against cannibalism, you know. As you all know, as any of you know that follow me on the Google space, WW, I have gone across this country with my anti-cannibal stance, you know, talking to people from one side of this great nation to the other. Every year I put my toe in the Pacific and I travel this great land with my anti-cannibal message. You know? Mostly to young people. I try to educate the young people. You know, I go to the schools and I go, listen. You might think that you're going to be the cool guy because you eat a dude friend of yours, you know? And maybe you will for a couple of years, you know? Maybe you'll be the big man on campus. Oh, that's Jim. He ate a fella. But there's more to it than that. No, I use my time for you know what I do? I do a lot of charity work for things that people, I don't like arguing with people, you know, when they have another opinion than me. So what I do is I pick very popular opinions, and then I work for those people. And what I was going to say was that as a anti-cannibal guy, it would never occur to me to do the same thing as she does with her tofurkey. I would not take all my delicious cheese sandwiches and fashion them into the shape of some old rotting corpse of some dude and then eat that. That would make it less tasty than the cheese sandwich itself, to me. But listen, it's easy to go around saying, hey, I'm against cannibalism. Oh, I'm anti-cannibalism. Look at me. I'm better than everybody else, you know. I know it's easy to say because I say it every day to people. But actually, when you think about it, you don't really know how you're going to, you know, how your cannibalism beliefs are going to stand up under when it comes up. Because you'll notice in life, cannibalism rarely comes up. There's always some cheese sandwiches around you can find, you know. But what about when you're in the Andes? Now, then all bets are off. You have to wrestle with your conscience because you're in the Andes. I don't even know why people go to the Andes, but they do. They go, "Hi, listen, travel agent. Me and the wife, Ruth. You know Ruth. We're going. We got to get away from the kids again this year. We got to go to Island. We were hoping something on the other side of the Andes. Anything you got there? We just want to relax, lay on a hammock or something, and we want to go to a nice place that is separated from where we are now by the Andes. And got any small planes? We like flying in small aerofoils. In the dead of winter. You got anything like that?" And they're like, "Yeah." So you get on the plane, and 20 minutes later, you crash into a mountain, because everyone knows it's on the boarding pass. It says, "Layover, a mountain." So you crash into the mountain, and then you gotta wrestle with your conscience, because you're down there, and the guy in 24E is looking pretty delicious. And so days turn into weeks, and weeks turn into months. Months, you know how time works, right? I don't have to explain everything. Then becomes now. So and then you have to wrestle with your conscience, because you're like, my conscience. And your conscience is very, if you don't want to wrestle with your conscience, because, So, although it's not as hard as wrestling with an actual wrestler, I find. If you have your choice between wrestling with your conscience and wrestling with a professionally trained wrestler, I'd take the conscience, because it doesn't even have arms. And for wrestling, the headlock is the biggest move. If you don't have arms. So anyways, you're wrestling with your conscience, and you're like, "Oh man, should I eat that guy in 24E? I don't know. It looks pretty good, but I don't think it's right," and all this stuff. And then time goes on, and you get, and instead of just acting right away, which would probably be the smarter thing, you wait way too long, and months pass, and then you go crazy, and then you go after Frank, that's his name, in 24E, and you're just, you're so hungry now, you're tearing into him, you're like, Frank, blood all over you and everything, Anyways, and that's the last, and this is what you don't want to happen at that point, is for the rescue plane to come over at that very moment, Well, you're like, what the? They're like, "We have hamburgers and hot dogs here on the plane, and delicious cheese sandwiches, everything you want here." You're like, what? A lot of snow.
And Albert Fish was born on this day in New York City in 1870.
Who the fuck is Albert Fish?
What?
Who the fuck is Albert Fish?
Oh, Albert Fish?
I've never heard of that guy.
He was known as the Gray Man.
The Grain Man?
The Gray
the
Man.
Grain
The werewolf of Wisteria.
I
You know why he was known as the Gray Man? Because he was a serial killer. He slayed children and ate them. He's a cannibal. But when the police asked a woman to describe him, and she said he was gray in both appearances and demeanor. Very bad description. For
this
the
is like
police to
Arsenio
remember.
when it was woo.
Yeah, woo.
Wrong.
But anyways.
I'm pretending I know who Albert Gray is. I didn't.
No, Albert Fish.
Oh.
You're a New Yorker.
So anyways, he was a child rapist and cannibal, as I explained.
When he's a child
Jesus
rapist, you try not to
Christ.
laugh when he looks at you.
Oh,
There's
come
something
on, man. It's not funny.
I know it's not, but I know you want people to laugh. When
But
you say
Fish
whatever.
boasted that he had children in every state. Now, I would not boast about that. I don't think you would. I don't think you'd do it. But if you did do it, you certainly wouldn't boast about
Not
it.
at all, sir.
You'd take that to the grave with you. But he boasted.
Well, they say they
Anyways.
eventually all
Jesus.
sing like a canary
They do say that?
about murderers, right?
Yeah,
they brag to a friend.
Right.
When Norm bragged, sorry.
But Fish, this is interesting. Fish chose his victims. He only chose victims who were either mentally handicapped. Now, don't laugh at this next part, please.
But you know he wants you to, right?
No. If you laugh at this next part.
Okay. And I'm not gonna
Fish
drink
chose
water.
victims who were either mentally handicapped or African American. Oh, come on. Why would you think that's funny? God damn, Fred. Jesus Christ, that was the worst part of the story. Okay, but why do you think he did that? What would be the explanation? Why would he only attack? Why would his victims that he chose only be either mentally handicapped or African Americans?
Because people in those days didn't care when those people were vanished.
You're thinking like Albert Fish now.
And prostitutes. That's why they.
That's right.
Prostitutes.
Exactly. Nobody really cares about prostitutes.
Well, it's like that comedian that would rape people at comedy club. No, in colleges.
Yes, Vince Champ.
They
friend.
always said his great gimmick was that people would think who did it, and they never, because he'd go on to another town and another college. But when people say, "What about the comic?"
Yeah. Maybe the worst gimmick a comic ever had. But anyways, but you were exactly right. That's why Albert Fish killed only mentally handicapped and African Americans.
What about? Okay.
I thought you'd laugh at African Americans again, that they were.
No, because I know him. I know he'll do something. That's outrageous. How
Well, it's
dare
kind of
you.
outrageous for you. But anyways, Fish tortured, mutilated, and murdered the youngsters. They were children. With a meat cleaver, a butcher knife, and a small hand saw.
Oh, Jesus.
God, you're...
This is the topical portion?
Yeah.
This is the birthday.
And then he solidified his reputation as the most vicious child slayer in criminal history.
Oh,
Though
you know who
barely
was?
literate, Fish wrote taunting letters to the parents of his victims, gruesomely detailing
Jesus.
how he slayed, butchered, cooked, and then with great enjoyment dined on their offspring. He would inevitably declare that a child's roasted rump was the most toothsome dish in all of gastronomy. Additionally, Fish was a masochist, get this, and he would insert wool doused with lighter fluid into his own anus and set it alight for his own enjoyment. Fish was finally arrested, and he immediately began confessing to killing 700 children.
Get out of here.
Yes, and he was dizzyingly happy about it. Smiled as he described the grisly details of the tortures and the murders, appearing to the detectives. And one of the detectives said he appeared as the devil himself. I mean, this guy was a real jerk.
Now I know there was no Albert Fish.
I saw Jimmy Brogan one time, and he was like you, he wouldn't curse.
Right.
And heckled mercilessly at the Laugh Factory. And so the guy was like, "You fucking cocksucker." He's like, "Very nice, sir. Yeah, very good, yeah. Do you talk to your mother like that? Yeah, why do you suck my cock, you fucker?" Very nice, yeah. Good for you then.
That's a funny way to handle that, isn't it?
Sometimes I was a little blue on stage.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I just try to avoid Jimmy. Because he'd seek me out and go, "You're a funny guy. You got some good jokes. You don't have to do that."
That's a funny impression.
That one time, Michael Richards, this was before the catastrophe.
Yeah.
And he said, "I'm going to go across the country." He would walk on stage and fall and hit it. And the funniest thing I've ever seen. And then he'd start talking about the Bible. And then he said to me, he goes, "I'm going to go around the country do you think a man could live inside a whale? I go, I don't, you shouldn't talk about that. The only guy I can really do is Richard Nixon. He's being interviewed by David Frost.
Right.
And, you know, they made a movie where they pretended David Frost
Frost
won,
Nixon.
but in the real tapes, Nixon won, you know, clearly.
Right.
But anyways, it was very funny because Nixon would use the ridiculousness of Watergate against his interlocutor.
Right.
And so David Frost is interviewing Richard Nixon.
Right.
Because Watergate was so ridiculous, Nixon would use that for his own benefit. So at one point, David Frost goes, now, Mr. Nixon, when E. Howard Hunt and Gordon Liddy entered the Watergate hotel and broke into the room, at that moment, they were carrying listening devices and wigs. Richard Nixon goes, well, I suppose that they were carrying listening devices. Perhaps you could call them hearing devices. And wigs. Says now when Howard Hunt and G. Gordon Liddy broke into the Watergate Hotel, they were wearing wigs and listening devices. And Richard Nixon goes, well, I suppose you could say they were wearing listening devices, or perhaps you'd call them hearing devices. And wigs.
I never knew that you had such a flair for impressions. They're really, really good impressions.
I don't do impressions, but I just...
And the Jimmy Brogan, I've never seen anybody do Jimmy Brogan. That was great. I love the Jimmy Brogan.
I went to Rodney Dangerfield's club when I was in Century City in Los Angeles. He opened one.
Yeah.
For a short time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And so the comics would come up, and then after the comics came up, he'd come up. And he'd be wearing his pajamas half the time.
Right, yeah.
And so he'd take questions from the audience. And it was funny because most of the questions were jokes, but then suddenly he'd be honest. So they go, you know, how's your dog? Oh, you kidding, Viddy Moomba, you know. You know, last week he said he had 4 cases of VD. He's all right now, you know. But it's like, you know, how's your dating life going, Rodney? Are you kidding, you know?
I need your love. You free my mind. I need your love. Yeah, you free my mind. And still alive.
This is what I saw one time. It was the day he got married. He stopped at the Improv to do a set. His wife was in a wedding dress, and he introduced her.
Come on.
Yeah, he said, they give her a hand. I just got married, all right, okay? And the woman stands up in a fucking wedding dress, and everyone claps, and then he goes, she's no prize. He goes, she says, we have so much in common. I said, I don't like to suck dick. And now she sits down. It's her wedding day. But anyways, so I see Rodney, and he's taking questions from the audience. And so they ask him about his doctor. So he says, Vinny Boombaz is doing all right. Asked about his kids. Nothing, no respect at all. He says, one guy says, when are you going to do your next movie? You tell me, you cocksucker, motherfuckers. Everyone's like, what? Motherfuckers won't give me a movie after fucking Harry Basil. Are you kidding me?
Like her.
Another terrific impression. Fantastic.
I love it.
Have you ever done anything in your long and storied career that you consider specifically to be in bad taste as you look back on it? Maybe at the time you thought it was a good play, but you look back on it and you think that was in bad taste.
Well, sometimes, like in stand-up, I'll do jokes that are like one time I was doing this thing in San Francisco, and they were all gay people in the audience. They told me, so I figured I'll do.
In San Francisco?
Yeah.
No.
So I figured I'd do stuff about gay people so that they could relate to it.
Yeah, it's warm up. They love that.
And so I was talking about, because I went to this gay pride parade, and I saw in it there were these old men and old ladies like with these signs that said, "We are proud of our gay son," you know? And so I was saying, that's an odd thing to be proud of, you know, because it's not an achievement, you know? It's not like something you work all your life to be gay or anything like that. And I just wondered, I had a hard time believing that these 50, 60-year-old men are actually bragging, you know, at work like they're, hey, Bill, you know, my kid, oh my God, we're proud of him, Johnny. He graduated from Harvard, you know, a first in his class, you know what I mean? Now he's articling over at a law firm, and, oh yeah, he loves cock. You know? This kid. He can't get enough cock in his mouth, his ass, this kid's always cock. I got a picture of the boy here sucking another man's cock. I want to show it to you.
To watch the maturation of you as an artist, to realize it took you 9.5 minutes to get around to the sucking cock stuff. It's beautiful to see you comfortable in your own skin, Normie.
One time I was you ever see a gay pride parade? That's taking a little too far to be being proud or something like that. Because, you know, that's just what you are, man. You're gay. How can you be proud of that? You know what I mean? That's like saying, hey, man, I'm proud of being in English. God damn. I gotta tell you something. I speak English. I can't tell you. My heart wells with pride about that, man. I talk English every goddamn day. I don't get that. How can you be proud of that? I went to that gay pride parade, man. I seen a guy, they have the parents of the gay guys, you know. God bless them, man. Because some of these guys, and they hold these banners, say, I'm proud of my gay son, you know. Some of these motherfucking guys, you know, you can tell they were in the war and shit, you know. They never thought they'd be out with a banner saying, I'm proud of my gay son. You know, the mothers are nice, the guys are like, kind of proud of them, I guess. But seriously, are they actually, you know, bragging about their son being gay? Or they down at work, hey, Billy, man, I gotta tell you something about Jimmy. God damn, we're so proud of him. He graduated Harvard last year, first in the class. God damn smart kid, man. He's articling now, you know, over in the Cambridge area. Oh, my God, next year he should be a full partner. Oh, hey, did I mention he sucks cock? Oh, yeah. Oh, man, this guy loves cock in his mouth, his ass. It's unbelievable. Here, I got a picture of him here. Yeah, here's the guy with 5 cocks in his mouth. Right there, look at that. God damn, that guy, I don't know how he does it, but I am just so proud of that picture. That's the picture I'm most proud of. Him blowing 5 dudes.
And come to think of it, I got addicted to you. Oh, no, no, no. And come to think of it, I need somebody like you. Oh, no, no, no. I need someone like you.
I find like some things are too. I have some beliefs that are too inflammatory to even discuss. Unfortunately,
because of the way they'll be taken.
Because there are certain things in society that you're not allowed to believe or speak publicly. Mm-hmm. And so I'll just never say them. I'll just leave them in my little head. But mostly, I find all these things ridiculous. And I hate that we forced people into, first of all, I hate that we force people into identifying themselves by little tiny, because we oppress people, we further oppress them by forcing them to identify themselves as what I consider less than human. So if someone says, I am proud to be black, I go, that's too bad for that guy, because it's a retarded thing to be proud of. We see it with white power. If someone says, I'm proud to be white, we see how ridiculous that sounds. Mm-hmm. But we don't see it when a person says, because they've been oppressed, I'm proud to be black. But it is ridiculous. We've pushed them into a corner where now they're going to spend their whole life identifying themselves by the pigment of their skin, which is a sad waste of life. Or if you say, I'm proud to be gay, that's what I am, and that's how I'll live my life. Well, boy, you're really limiting yourself there, and it's too bad. And I know you've been forced into it by being pushed down and oppressed, but it's still very, very sad. And I don't think of myself as Canadian, and I think it's a terrible thing to say you're proud to be a Canadian or proud to be an American. I think all that stuff is nonsense. You're proud to be. You may as well be proud to have lungs. You know, you didn't accomplish nothing. You know, you're just born somewhere, or you know, you were just born with a skin that's a certain color, or born, you know, with a sexual attraction to a certain type of person. That stuff's all. It's all just little miniature things in life that are so unimportant. And when people try to tell me that God is not important, but that this nonsense is important, I couldn't disagree more.
This nonsense being life.
Not being life, being the tiny gossip of life. Like to me, saying I'm proud to be Asian, you may as well say I'm proud to have a green shirt. I don't know what the fuck you're so proud of.
But, you know, look, I know it's wrong to objectify women. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But in our sexual fantasies, I think we do, as men, objectify women, don't we? Like, I always think of Adele, like, down on her hands and knees with an apple in her mouth.
So, but that's better?
Better than what?
That's objectifying her.
Yes, I'm saying I think we do that as men.
Okay.
We objectify women, don't we?
Yeah.
What? Don't we? This Lindsay Lohan can't swim a stroke, but she sure knows every dive in town.
That one I liked. That was my favorite. I'm keeping this.
That is a favorite? Did you write this?
I didn't write that one. No,
Read that one. The guy who did the voice of Charlie Brown, he was arrested for stalking his girlfriend this week. He also said the next time Lucy grabs away the football, he's going to cut that bitch. A Swedish Bond girl, Britt Eklund, told Piers Morgan this week that she was seduced by Warren Beatty after the legendary Lothario took her to an X-rated movie for their first date. This is what I have to say about that. Hey, Warren, stop stealing my moves.
That's my favorite this week.
Tomorrow is National Secretary's Day.
Which is true.
Is that right? I plan on getting my secretary the same thing I always do, a big fat goosing.
Remember the good old days back when MILF stood for mentally ill ladies I'd like to fuck? That's not right.
But
Well, listen to this. Catherine Zeta-Jones admitted she is bipolar. Half the time, she's deliriously happy, and the other time, she has to suck an old man's cock. That's dirty. Come on, man. Let's be...
I like hotels. They make your bed, make your dinner, send housekeepers up to watch you masturbate. It's a dream.
Come on, man. Miss Nevada is the new Miss USA. I now must apologize to Miss Delaware. I actually have nothing to do with the final decision, but I will treasure our evening together forever.
A study has found that men are just as likely as women to spread gossip. At least that's what I heard Rick tell Brad, who, by the way, has a crush on Patty.
Oh, does she? Listen, a new study finds that men are more likely to blame stress from work as a contributor to their poor mental health, while women are more likely to jabber on about something or other. You know, I'm happy to help out a friend, but the next time my roommate asks for help put in sunscreen, he better be talking about his back. Fool me once. The Statue of Liberty is setting a bad example for young women. When times get tough, you just can't stand motionless for centuries holding a torch. I don't want to shoot myself in the foot, but my left big toe is a neo-Nazi. Even worse, my big right toe believes that there should be a gender pay gap. Gender pay gap.
The twins' Joe Mauer has gone on the disabled list due to leg weakness. What is the cause of leg weakness? For the answer, let us go to sports show medical correspondent, the late Burgess Meredith.
Women weaken legs.
Just as I suspected. Thank you, late Burgess Meredith. The sister of San Francisco Giant catcher Buster Posey, Samantha, hit for a home run cycle, which consists of a solo, a 2-run, a 3-run homer, and a grand slam home run. This leads some to say that she might be better than her brother, who doesn't get to hit
against girls tossing a giant ball underhanded. Former Philadelphia Philly and suspected embezzler Lenny Dykstra hired a cleaning lady via Craigslist, but when the woman arrived at his home, Dykstra allegedly stripped naked and demanded that she give him a massage. I've got one thing to say to Lenny Dykstra. Hey, quit stealing my moves. Washington Redskins lineman Albert Hainsworth was arrested on sexual abuse charges this past week after being accused of sliding a credit card through a woman's cleavage. Is it just me? Or is everyone stealing my moves? Well, a Boston Red Sox sideline reporter recently did a story on food at ballparks. One thing she tried was a chicken and waffle sandwich, which she nearly choked on. Now, there's a video of this piece, but my staff has not had any luck finding it. So that means it is time to turn to the sports show computer. All right, excellent. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to start out by searching woman gagging. Oh, 1 million results. How about that? Okay, let's see. Oh, well, my lord. Oh, that's not what I was looking for. This is filthy. Okay, I can see I'm going to have to be a little more specific. Let me try woman gagging on meat. Well, there's 7 million results here. Whoa, holy Lord! There's all kinds of pictures coming up. None of these are right. Oh, people should not be doing this. How do I turn this thing off? Delete history. Wait, they're offering me a 3% mortgage. Okay, I deleted it, so that's off my computer forever?
Empty the cache.
Empty the what? I feel filthy just touching my dirty computer.
And the #1 book is The Rules. You know about this book?
I've heard stuff about it. Tell us about it.
It's The Rules. It's how to capture a man's heart. And it's for women. And it says all these rules that you have to follow, and you will capture a man's heart. And the rule #1, have huge breasts. Yeah, that guy likes it. Yeah.
Who do you think is attractive?
I like Anna Nicole Smith.
Oh, come on.
You don't like her?
Come on.
You don't like Anna Nicole Smith?
Come on, she's gotten heavy. He's putting me on.
No, I'm not. I saw a picture of her recently where she was really, really fat, where she didn't look good.
Right, but you're talking about years ago when she was thin. Oh, okay.
Not that long ago. Yeah, a couple of years ago.
So you like big breasts?
Yeah, I like big breasts.
Does your wife have big breasts?
She has normal size breasts.
What, C cups?
I don't know. I hear you talking about those. I don't follow those.
You're in bad shape. Do you like Sally Struthers too?
Oh, I did.
You did, right? Yeah, that's your type.
Oh my
like
God,
blonde
I
and
love
buxom.
Sally Struthers.
Not anymore though.
What?
What? You don't like her anymore.
No, I don't like her with the flies around her.
It's kind of a turn off.
Newlyweds Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson had their first argument this week. He wants kids, while she wants fake kids.
This week, Rampage Jackson talked to a reporter before UFC 130.
Black girls love me too, man. I get hit on by black girls all the time. I be like, oh, I be showing my nipple. I be doing my nipple dance. Black girls love me, man.
Wait, what? You do your nipple dance? I wonder what other techniques Rampage uses to woo the fairer sex.
Are you black?
Part, yeah.
I love all parts of you, even the black part. What other part are you?
I'm Jamaican, black and white.
She's just making me horny.
Wait, what? That line never works for me. I guess it worked for him. I don't know.
She's hot, ain't she? That's why I gave her the interview. She's hot.
Thank you, Rampage.
I want a motorboat right there.
Wait, what? That seems impossible. What? I don't know what to say about this. What do you think, Sad Bill Cosby? You don't care for that at all, Sad Bill Cosby? No. Atlanta Braves pitching coach Roger McDowell is accused of simulating sex with a baseball bat in front of children at a Braves-Giants game. The parents of the children hired attorney Gloria Allred, who held this press conference.
We'll also be doing a little demonstration of exactly what the coach did.
Wait, what? Wait. A demonstration? That's not a good idea. Aren't those the same girls? I'm no psychiatrist, but I have a feeling that this will remind these little girls of 2 days ago when that guy did it. Don't make them watch it again, Gloria Allred, please. I'm panicking for nothing. She's a lawyer. Of course she knows what she's doing. She'll figure out.
I think Justin and I can demonstrate what was done with the baseball bat. Okay, so Justin, you want to come forward here? And you want to put your fingers up the way he had them. Okay, so then it was like that, just going like that. Is that
right? Wait, what? Wait. What? How long does she keep bat sexing that guy's hand? That's... Oh, wait, what? No. Is this for the people who missed it the first time? No. Please. Look, I didn't go to law school, but I don't believe lawyers do this. Don't we have something with Gloria just talking?
The coach then allegedly said, "Are you three giving it to each other up the," and he used the word for, crude word for rear end.
Wait, what, rear end? Now Gloria's getting all demure. Rear end, not like earlier when she was, no, don't show it again. All right, enough, no more, waste what, that's over with. If I've learned one thing this week, it's to be a lot more careful who I bat my hand in front of.
Senator Bob Packwood said this week he favors reduced federal deficit over a tax cut. Then he added that in case anyone was curious, he prefers nice legs over large breasts. The much talked about film Showgirls opened this week, and here's my review. Basically a high-budget porno film, Showgirls is a thinly veiled excuse to show lots of naked buttocks, legs, and breasts. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 10. While Premiere Magazine's list of the 100 most powerful people in Hollywood hit the newsstands this month, in an odd bit of ranking, Demi Moore was ranked number 28, while her breasts were ranked 20 and 21. So, in an interview out this week, Demi Moore says she would like to have another baby, this time a boy, to go along with her 3 daughters and 2 huge breasts. Demi Moore is wrapped filming on G.I. Jane, in which she plays a Navy SEAL combat officer. Moore says that in contrast to other Hollywood portrayals of women in the military, her character will have giant breasts. Actor Bruce Willis is filming his next movie, The Broadway Brawler, in Wilmington, Delaware. Meanwhile, his wife, Demi Moore, is taking a break from movie work, saying she wants to spend more time with her huge breasts.